Hello, and welcome back to Coffee Talk, episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. We are on day 6, I believe. There's something missing from the drawer. Did I misplace it? Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. I don't know, I think it's a very nice color scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. It's too dainty. Dainty? What would you like then? Red, black, and purple? That wouldn't be the worst. Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No takebacks this time. Bae. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. And it's not like we're gonna decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Hey, Sailor Moon, what do you think? Pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple? Hey, don't put Sailor Moon on the spot. No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh please, can we not talk about that now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones. The ones you spotted on Tomodachi. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive, especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The key word is extended. Do you even know half these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. We have to choose. I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal. With a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding. Or die trying. I don't want you to. Saved by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Sailor Moon. Of course, what can I get you? Something that will keep me awake. I still have work to do and my head hurts. So I guess strong coffee would be good. With a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No, any strong coffee with spice will do. Okay, so how about coffee? Oh, that's green tea. Coffee, coffee, cinnamon. Jingle beans? Let's try it. Here's a jingle beans for the lady. Oh, that's novel. Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. Now we are. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Never enough. Ugh, disgusting. I'm gonna need something real spicy to wash this down. And I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway, until Lua properly gets off work. Alright then. Did you hear me, Sailor Moon? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or the base? Nope, just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it. Oh. Sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it? Coffee cinnamon cinnamon? Or coffee cinnamon ginger? Oh, that's honey. Okay, let's see. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. What does that make? Spicy kick? Gingerbread coffee? Okay, what if I did cinnamon and ginger? I want to see what that gives me. Coffee, cinnamon, ginger. No. We want to do coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Let's give him gingerbread coffee. Here you go. There should be plenty of spice in this. Does smell like it. And taste like it. Well done, Sailor Moon. This is the kick I needed. I'm glad. Alright, back to the lovebirds here. Your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored? Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey, here they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. Oh, and such a dramatic backdrop, too. You should start serving popcorn, Sailor Moon. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. I say they should elope. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. Now I'm gonna have a drink. Bye, Sailor Moon. Bye, Hyde. See ya. What can I make you, Mr. Baileys? I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Chocolate with honey and milk could work. Okay. Chocolate with honey and milk. What does that make? Chocobi Miriku? Perfect. This feels so good, Sailor Moon. Means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, you're a valued customer. I hope Lua didn't get too soaked. Huh, you do care a lot about her. Of course I do. And why all the fighting? You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family. You mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. Lua and I haven't fought about anything. Until now. Every time we try to organize this thing, it's like we become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Lua's there, but that's about it. That's not a bad start, in truth. But if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? Huh. You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tomodachi. Every wedding picture she's pinning online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that, to have a special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that. Is it too much, too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding, just because I'm estranged from my family. I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. Proper princess wedding. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde. No, that's all right. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what's in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone, no, especially when you love someone, you should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. That's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help you if you pressure her. With 1,000 suggestions a minute, or if you try to force her to some sort of princess wedding, just to make you feel good about yourself. But what if we take so long that we reach old age and we're still not married? Reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. And since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding. Based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be, that sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Bailey's, but it also wasn't wrong. Give her time and figure out what I want, huh? Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Heh. Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling. Doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling, doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. Thought you were having a good time in LA. I was, until I wasn't. Moving to Seattle, in fact. Kept my contract with the agency just in case. But there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you gonna do then? Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Phew. Wouldn't go back to them, I'd go back to being chased by them. Besides, I checked in on them and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise, like it's some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the mafia right now? That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. I love Hyde, he's so interesting. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people, impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion, or fine arts if you paint with oils. That'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much chiaroscuro lighting. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. You're insinuating that you're Rembrandt. Shh. My mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. I'm moving here to be closer to them. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day. Finally. In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Bailey's? No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home. And keep bickering? Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink. I'm gonna leave the topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Sailor Moon. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Bailey's. Mr. Hyde, What was that about the mafia and modeling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this area is safe, and it's a bit of a pile of junk, but it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed, but I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I'd been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out. At some point, I decided that I needed a proper break. But you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job. Not on his watch. So you slipped his watch? You know me so well, Sailor Moon. Some friends and we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gala was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet, height-shaped, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There's only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. He had my car keys, and I wasn't about to poke the bear wolf. So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and we drove to a lovely spot with a view. For the sort of action which I admit might appear ambiguous from the outside, but to me was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it when suddenly we heard a tap on the window. Let me guess, that was Gala? The wolf himself. He peers inside, then he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze, and then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates outside. Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Sailor Moon, I wish. Sorry, it still sends me into a fit just to think about it. He princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. That's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard of one. Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until he removed my gag. Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality, he was mortified. Not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gala. Sailor Moon, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. That was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account. So he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. Got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. The worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end, for whatever reason. My car collection has had some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. Must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over. And it's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental, hmm? That's what you took away from that story? Heh, but I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. We can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain has stopped, and this is my cue to go. Before I lose all my remaining cred. I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And Sailor Moon? Yes? Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. And safe journey home. Galaxy Mint Tea. Witness the morphing nebula as the lemon is poured into the cup. Magical and refreshing. Monday, September 25th, 2023. Let's see, The Rise and Fall of Weirdstein box offices, a brief history. Sold out, replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. All right. Make sure the game is saved. Yes. All right. Well, that's it for today. Wow, we got a lot of information on Hyde. Well, that was a fun story. I like how we're getting more in depth with the characters. I think Hyde might be my favorite character, even if he is really, really honest. I don't know if I'd get along with him in real life because I'm very sensitive, but he means well. I don't know. I really like him. So we'll see how this goes. I like how we're getting more time with him in this game. So hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.